Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is Heidi Kaisend at Hen and Chick Studio, and I am so glad that you can join us today for a little inspiration and showing you some new things that have arrived at Hen and Chick Studio. Again, I'm Heidi, and I would love to know who you are and where you are watching from. So jump in the comments below and tell me where you're watching from. It just warms my heart every day to know that we can spread creativity coast to coast. And that is what it is all about, right? It's about being creative. It's about lifting up and supporting each other along our creative journey, whatever that looks like for you. And so I love hearing everybody's stories. So, always go over to our Facebook group. We have a creative community, and join in and share your story over there and what you're working on, because people love to see what you are doing. I can put the link in here later as well. So Tuesdays are always a fun day at Hen and Chick Studio because Stephanie works. And when Stephanie works, she often brings us new store samples. She does almost 100%. When you see the quilts that are hanging behind me, to the side of me, at the moment there aren't a ton of, in the view that you can see here, it's Stephanie. She is taking what we're putting together and she's making those quilts. She has a professional long arm business, and so she's with her mom, and so she and her mom are such good quilt makers and quilters that they do a great job. So kudos to Stephanie and her mom Liz for all the hard work that they do putting together our store samples. Because it is wonderful, right? And that's because it inspires you. There's so many times when, we could try to envision what that project is going to look like, but when you see those store samples, it just it just seals the deal, right? And it's just one of those wonderful things. So we always love that. And hello to Joanne and to Shelly. Glad that you're all jumping on and joining us today. So again, take some time. Again, whether you're watching live or watching the replay, we love to be able to inspire you. So I have 2 new store samples today, and then we are actually cutting 4 more things today, and I am going to give you all of that information. Already we're reaching to northern Iowa, to Missouri, to Nebraska. I love it. So keep joining in there. Okay, so the first new store sample I'm going to show you is from it's called Between the Pages, is the fabric collection, and the pattern is called Stellar Stars. I'm going to grab it, and I set the camera in kind of a bad place. I'm kind of noticing. Do you see that vibration? I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking about that. Let me just make a quick camera change. This is why it's called live TV, right? I don't want you to keep bouncing around. Oh, and you know what? A better view of what I'm going to talk about next. So I guess that was a good camera change. I set it on that beautiful grate that's on the floor if you come in the store, you maybe have seen the beautiful grate that's on the floor from the original heating and cooling, and it's never been removed, which is wonderful, right? And it's absolutely gorgeous. And so it was vibrating every time I stood on it. So hopefully now we'll avoid that vibration of the camera. Okay, so Between the Pages Stellar Mosaic Quilt Kit. So it's QK 2530, and the price of the kit is $58.95. So this is the packaged kit. This is the fabrics that are in the kit. There is the pattern. So if we call it a quilt kit, the pattern is going to be included. If it's a fabric kit, then the book or the pattern is sold separately. This is a beautiful collection from Riley Blake, and let's look at how this quilt turned out. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Look at that beautiful quilt. So this is Between the Pages, Stellar Mosaic, and this is just a great new collection. It's a little more subtle in the stars. Some of the stars are more pop out. But I think it's kind of cool, kind of a little more high contrast, low contrast, all in the same quilt. and it is just a gorgeous quilt. So again, if you're new to Hen and Chick Studio and you're just following along and saying, what is she all talking about? This QK number, if you can't remember, you know, like, you could just type in our search field, go to our website and type in the search field, and I will add all the links later. But if you type in QK2530, then you're going to take you right to the kit. You could, of course, type in between the pages, and it'll bring up the fabrics and other things that go in there. We have a table runner using those fabrics, that kind of thing. So it depends on how you want to search and find it. So there is one quilt kit. I'm going to lay that down there. The second one, gather all my stuff. The second quilt that Stephanie made today is out of the book, Galaxy of Stars. This is sold separately. This is not included in the fabric with the kit. So it's a fabric kit, not a quilt kit. You understand my lingo, okay? And so Galaxy of Stars is sold separately. It's a fun little book, has multiple variations of star quilts. In fact, does it say how many variations? I got to look. Because there's Galaxy of Stars 1, wall hanging table runner quilt, Galaxy of Star 2, option 2, wall hanging. I mean, looks like there's 3 different quilts, but then there's a variety of sizes and that kind of thing. So it's really a good little value for this little book. All right. And this is the quilt kit. So you're going to see these are all the fabrics that we have included in this beautiful kit. And so it is QK 2524. The kit itself is $66.95. And again, these are the fabrics that are included in the kit. Are you ready to see this? Because it is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. All right, and let me get here. All right, here we go. Woohoo! I am loving this quilt. It is absolutely gorgeous. I know you can't quite see it all, but if you go to our website and type in Galaxy of Stars, you are going to see the flat shot of this quilt. But it is, there's half of it. It is absolutely stunning. Again, I'll try to open it up here again so you can see. It is just beautiful. And this quilt is, how big is it? 48. It's 48 inches square. So a wonderful wall hanging, would fit over a tabletop. So it would be work that way as well. You could certainly make it bigger. This pattern has bigger options. So you can certainly do that as well. Could even add just another border to make it simple. But stunning, red, white, and blue. Loving that, loving that. All right, well, the other task for today has been to work with this beautiful Sagewood collection by Moda that we opened up last week. And I wanted to show you what we decided to do with it and give you a chance to order, because I think these are going to go out the door faster than we can imagine, because it's just beautiful, beautiful fabric. So let me get my notes here. Hang on. Okay. We're going to get there. Hold on. Okay, the first, okay, you know I don't buy a lot of pre-cuts. So but I did with this collection, Sagewood. Okay, so here is the pre-cuts. This is the 10-inch layer cake. So thank you, Virginia, my daughter Virginia, because she goes, Mom, that collection is going to be beautiful in Brightly. Absolutely. It is going to look gorgeous in this quilt. So it's going to make a 60 by 72 inch lap quilt. And you will get in the kit, you will get the pack of, I think there's 42 in here, right? I think there's 42, something like that. 42 10-inch squares. There it is. I find it. And they're gorgeous. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you can kind of get a gist of some of the fabrics that are in there. So I did not get the entire collection in, I only got like 20 bolts, and some of them are already being used for the kits, so we won't have all of them. These are 18 that are going to be in the fat quarter bundle. We'll talk about that in a minute. But there are even more colors and fabrics in the 10-inch layer cake, okay? And then the Bella Solid cream is the background, and the black with the little gold and pink hearts for the binding. So that is Brightly, okay? And that kit is $103.95, and the SKU number is QK2549. And so again, Sagewood Brightly, and that one is going to just be gorgeous. Love that. So that is quilt kit number 1. Okay? Then, hold on, I got to go to too many things in my hands. I need to be an octopus right now. Okay. Love Stripology Mixology. It's a great book. I'm going to set that up there for a minute. Stripology Mixology from Gudrun Erla. You can use all of your Stripology rulers if you have them in making quilts in here. One of my favorite all-time patterns of her. I don't know why this one just speaks to me. It's called Charm Shuffle. I love it. I love that. So in Charm Shuffle, Sagewood Charm Shuffle, you're going to get 2 of the 5-inch charm packs, the Bella Solid cream, the outer border, and then to finalize it, a little of the, I'm going to call it dusty pink, to work for the binding. I think it's just going to be gorgeous. So I'm going to try to show it to you here with a little better view. So you're going to get all of these, 2 of the charm pack, the 5-inch. You're going to get all of these pieces. And now the book is sold separately. So we have the fabric kit, and that will be QK2551. And the price is $78.95 because the book is sold separately, okay? So the book is $27.95, and that will make a, oh sure, I should have looked at the size before I closed the page. Hold on. That is going to make a 52 by 71 inch lap quilt. I just love that. I love that quilt. Okay, so that is project number 2. And then, I look at those florals and I'm like, we don't want to cut up these beautiful florals, right? And we don't want to cut them up too much because we want to be able to see them. How can we showcase them? But I was looking for something just a little bit simpler. So Stephanie and I stumbled upon the pattern Asagail, which is a Villa Rosa pattern. Now, we haven't got this one all cut yet, but basically you're going to get a 10 by 21 inch strip, okay? So because the way it calls for it, you're going to get 18 10 by 21 inch strips. These are the beautiful 18 fabrics you're going to get. Plus, I don't have a neutral. It will not be the Bella Solid. It'll be a different neutral pattern, and then a little binding. And the binding is going to be another one of the fabrics. And that kit, that's our Asagail kit, QK2550, $94.95. The pattern will be included in there. And again, I think it's going to be absolutely stunning because you need 8.5-inch squares. So it's going to really let you showcase these pretty florals. I don't want to cut them up too much because I want to see all of those and I want to see them all together. So again, I think that's going to be a beautiful Asagail lap, and that makes a 48-inch square quilt. And I see so many people coming on. Liza, Rhonda, Christine, Cheryl, thank you for joining us all this afternoon. Remember, I'm Heidi at Hen and Chick Studio. We're located in Conrad, but everything we have in our store is available online at henandchickstudio.com. Okay, so then the fourth aspect of this beautiful Sagewood collection from Moda is going to be a fat quarter bundle of these 18. It will not include the black. and there's one other piece it won't include because we're using them in other ways. But it will include all 18 that you're seeing here. And so that is FQ 2550. And if you go and, again, I'm going to put the links in later, but if you type in Sagewood, one word, Sagewood, then you're going to find all of the yardage, the fabrics, the kits, everything that you need for Sagewood there. Obviously, we have not made those store samples, so it's just a placeholder for what the photo of each of those things, but they're going to be gorgeous, and I think they're going to fly out the door just because they're beautiful and flowers. It's spring, and we all want to see those things. And oh, hello, Sonia from Washington. So we've reached for sure the West Coast, and I haven't been paying attention. I know I've seen Indiana. I'm sure there's some going the other direction too. So there are so many different things that we've got here at Hen and Chick Studio. I love being able to show you all the fun store samples that we do because I do think that gives you inspiration for what it is that you can get done. So I'm glad that you've joined us today. I hope that you're having a fabulous April. I'm not a prankster, so I have no fool's jokes today or anything like that. Sorry, I'm like boring that way. But I hope you all have a great day. And we did send out an email this morning with a lot of good information in it too. If you haven't signed up for our newsletters, be sure to do that on our website. I'll include the link also when we get done. So everybody, have an awesome day. I hope you are inspired to be creative yourself. Bye.